my hair. Okay.
So,
should we talk about R. Kelly or not?
Be tight, I'ma lead every single day and night. Even when you stop acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do.
Emotions about it. They want to talk about it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I want to talk about it only because, like, when you say something that somebody else don't agree with, it's conflict.
I mean, I don't want to speak on it for that factor. I don't want to talk about R. Kelly. I want to talk about abuse. I would rather talk about
people that's sick in the head.
No. I want to talk about abuse of women in the industry and all of that. I have not seen the documentary to fully speak on it. That's why I don't. And honestly, I tried watching it today, but it's honestly, I don't want to. I really don't.
Really, for real, I regretted that I watched it. I'm just going to say that. Because it was so much. They went into detail about certain things that I wish, like, I was like, especially when you, anyways. It was way too much. Okay. It was too much. Like, Tamar Braxton tweeted about it, and she was just like, I'm so angry. Like, when I finished watching it, I was angry inside.
That's how I feel after I watch racist movies. It makes me angry.
I was
towards
angry
white
inside, and I was just like,
it makes me angry.
How can somebody do this? How can somebody do this? So I was just like, I didn't.
Talk about R. Kelly. I'm sick of the light being shined on him. If we want to talk about abuse, I feel like the only thing that's coming out of this, other than R. Kelly being exposed, is the fact that people are actually talking about abuse. And I think that's the most important thing, and I think that's what we should focus on. I am not here for abuse of women. I'm not here for any of that, anything like that. But before I put my mouth on somebody or a subject, I'm just going to choose to really let it sink in before I have an opinion. Now, let's talk about abuse. I'm against abuse. I'm against molestation. I'm against females being manipulated into doing things. I actually have a friend who I texted yesterday, and I told her, I said, I'm so sorry that when you came out to us about what happened to you, we did not treat it to the importance that we treated it now. I felt extremely bad.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was saying that same thing in my head.
Yeah, because when she came out to me about this, I was like, oh my God. Like, at the time, we all was looking at her like something was wrong with her. But just getting older and knowing that, she was abused. She was manipulated. She had, she was not all the way right with that situation. Right. And I'm laughing because my sister...
Get out of here! I will speak on the situation. Me and Michael actually watched the whole 6 parts, the whole 6 hours in one sitting. We watched it, and after I felt very drained.
Yes, very drained.
It was so much going on. I'm not going to sit there and say people are lying, because I do feel like there is some truth behind there. He had how many different counts of the same thing over and over again? Everybody is not going to keep lying on you over and over and over again. That just doesn't make sense to me. What are they going to gain from that? You know what I'm saying? We were in a car, me and my sister yesterday, and we were talking about it. This man is always wearing sunglasses. It's not sunny outside. You're indoors. Why are you hiding your eyes? What do you have to hide? They say the eyes is the gateway to the soul. So if you're always hiding your eyes, baby, you got something you're hiding, clearly, and you don't want us to see. So.
I can see you.
Oh, I can see you. I'm sorry.
What you doing?
In the video, they kept saying, this would not be happening if it was a white girl. This would not be happening.
That's true.
If these were...
like I was saying before, they had different people, talk about different things. And it was this man, and he was saying how he voted, he was part of the jury that was a part of R. Kelly's trial. And he was like, because of the way they dress and because of the way they acted, I didn't believe them. So basically that's like stereotyping.
Victim shaming.
Yeah, like if I can wear a tube top, a crop top, and shorts, that doesn't mean you can come and touch me.
If you made penetration with your penis inside of me and I tell you to stop, that's no longer consenting. It does not matter. Consent is consent is consent. If I tell your ass no, if I say no, that means no. That means stop. That does not mean keep going.
But
that
you know
means
what's
no.
crazy? Like when I was in school, this girl, of course she was white, but this girl, she cried raped, right? And when I say the staff believed her, but none of the students believed her, and it was a black student, male. She cried rape, and one teacher stood up for the male and was like, because all the students was coming up, because that teacher is very close with all the students, and he got fired. He is registered, like, what is it, a sex offender for the rest of his life. She ended up having to leave the school because people kept like getting at her because she lied about it.
Did she lie about it?
Yeah, she did. She lied about it because her boyfriend got caught with the guy, doing stuff with the guy when her boyfriend walked in. So she lied and was like, oh, it's, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and the boyfriend ended up breaking up with her. Like, it was this whole big thing at school. And
it's so sad.
It really is sad. And the reason why I brought up that story is because sometimes it is people lying, and you can't decide whether it's true or it's a person is lying. And when a person is not lying, a lot of people don't even know how to address it and talk about it correctly, and want to just shun it and just be like, okay, well, it happened. Well, let's leave it in the family, or let's not talk about it.
And with my friend, it was a person who is everybody loved and adores and will protect to the extent of whatever.
Say hi. Introduce yourself.
Shara is so happy you in this video.
I'm so happy. That's my sister.
This is the oldest sister, y'all. This is her mom.
Hello. So what I have to say is that one thing about it is we all have to be accountable for what happened to these girls, because everybody played a role. And unfortunately, when I was watching the tape, I felt guilty because I supported. In spite of watching him pee on this young girl, we all knew this was a young girl. We all knew that he was sick. Whether you wanted to say you agreed or whatever your viewpoint was about it, we knew that something wasn't right, but we continued to support it. And at the end of the day, if you will stand for anything, if you will fall.
If you something you fall for anything.
If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything.
If you don't stand for something,
you'll
fall for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, and that is important. And I think what we should take away from this, is to hold our sisters up in spite of, like, and be a voice, because sister power is real.
We need to learn how to stick together instead of,
tearing each other down.
I think our response to abuse will be different after this. Like, when somebody comes to us about abuse, I think, like you were saying, you supported, even though you knew. We've been so desensitized to abuse.
Yes.
It's like second nature. Like, sometimes when I'm scrolling in my feed and I see people fight and beat the fuck out of each other, I'm like, okay, whatever. It doesn't affect me in the same way. We have been so desensitized to abuse that we almost think it's like, okay,
and we're also
normal.
We're also desensitized from each other, from helping each other, from loving each other as women, because we are very quick to blame the woman.
Talk about this shit more, for real.
Alright, y'all, so
2 aunts
And a niece.
and another sister.
right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see more things like this. Please let us know in the comment section below. And
Like.
Yes,
See,
no,
Mom?
for real,
She was like,
see y'all next time.
bye.
Chakras, baby.
Don't drip on our sauce.